This is our first big delivery. Most of it is for the external insulation, which I've probably mentioned a few times in the previous videos. The delivery driver just dumped it all here. I think it's not in his remit to bring it inside, so we're going to manage it ourselves. So didn't manage to get the light to work. Just put the tarp down on the floor just to protect anything that we're putting in here. At some point we will be removing as much of this soil as we can. This is the second of the 2 rooms of the original house. Last time I came in here I installed I pushed through the cable for the outdoor lighting, but other than that I don't think we've really set foot in here. The previous owner had animals living down here, or at least this is where they would go at night time. Here it stays pretty dry, and with the tarp down on the floor hopefully no moisture will come up from probably about a third of the way. It's done with those. We'll probably go 3 high maybe. Been away from the house in Portugal, went to the UK for maybe 10 days. Now I'm back. Lots of stuff has grown and there's lots of work to do. There's quite a few here actually, isn't there? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold on. Is it all the tap? Do you use it? Oh, stop. Stay down? Yep. You good? This tree is dead, and at the moment it's the only thing holding it up is a steel wire which used to be part of the arbor that covered this section. Cutting the wire, the tree will probably fall down. I'm going to try and prune some branches off. We'll see if we can bring it down in a controlled way, maybe using a rope or holding it and gently letting it fall to the ground, and that'll be easier to chop with the chainsaw. And get the saw. Oh. Yeehaw. So that was the last one cut. I've arranged it into two piles, one over there, the further one away. I think I'll be able to, well, they have some potential to be reused. This pile is full of the bent ones, the ones with the sort of extra brackets, which I could try and remove, but it will just take a lot longer. So I think these are destined for the scrap heap or scrap man. I'm not sure if I'll be able to make any money out of this. If I haven't explained already, these metal beams used to span across the granite posts that you can see in the distance, and they would hold metal. I don't know if you can see this on the camera, but metal wires or cables which grapevines would cling to and then cover the top. And what I've seen the neighbours do, they still do this, but they have the vines over the top and then they grow vegetables underneath. So it's quite a productive way of doing it. That's about all I can manage today. These are surprisingly heavy. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I was going to partner with selected companies and showcase their products. And around a month ago, I was sent this by today's sponsor, EcoFlow. This is the EcoFlow River 2 Pro, and just behind it is their 160 watt monocrystalline solar panel. This device is a portable power station that provides AC and DC power wherever you take it. This particular version offers a 768 watt hour capacity with an 800 watt output and a 1600 watt boost output that can run 80% of home appliances. Its portability has allowed me to take it to the beach and recharge my devices. I've been using the River 2 Pro for a few weeks now, and it has really come in handy. From small things like powering a light in our ground floor storage room so we can actually see what we are doing, to providing backup power so we can cook dinner during a power cut. I also see it being perfect for any future adventures, recharging our devices from phones to drones and everything in between. One good thing about the solar panel is that it uses standard MC4 connectors, so if you've already got solar panels, all you need is this cable and you can plug in and recharge your EcoFlow, providing the voltage does not exceed the max voltage. After using this for some time, I do however want to mention a couple of things. Firstly, this is the most powerful of the River series with an output of 800 watts. This isn't enough power for some of my more power hungry devices, such as my jet washer, vacuum cleaner, cement mixer, and a few other things. So if you want to power more thirsty equipment, I would go for EcoFlow's Delta range, offering a power output of up to 3,600 watts. Secondly, there are 4 ways to charge the River: AC power, solar, 12 volt in-car charging, and via USB-C. While it's great to have all of these options, the only real fast charge is via AC power at 70 minutes to a full charge. USB and in-car charging can take up to 9 hours, and using the 160 watt solar panel can take over 4 hours in full sunlight. Despite those last 2 points, I think that this is a great piece of kit and I'm looking forward to using it more often. EcoFlow has also given me a discount code to share. I'll leave that in the description below, along with the links to all the technical information and the store page. Come on. While I was installing the washing machine, I came out here and noticed this damp patch on the wall. There's the bath in that corner, and then the washing machine starts about here. Either by me moving some of the pipes that sit within the wall, when I was connecting them, maybe I dislodged something, so there's now a leak where the bath is, or there's always been a leak and I've just noticed it. So my plan is to redo the internal pipe work, so the water, instead of going all the way down the side of the house and up into the kitchen, I will bring it in underneath the bathroom and then up through the bathroom and then connect into the front room where we have our temporary kitchen, so I can actually put a sink in there. Ideally I wouldn't be doing this now, but for the external insulation to work properly you need the wall to be as dry as possible. So hopefully when I disconnect the water this can dry out. So this is as far as I've got with the pipe work. Eventually this will all be hidden behind a false wall or stud wall. So I'm going to be drilling through the floor using this big old drill bit. I've measured the position downstairs. Drilling in this location will allow me to bring the pipe up and then into here and then into the system. That's the plan at least. Here goes. Alright. I'm through. Just going to leave that there and then go downstairs and see where it's actually come through, hopefully close to where I've marked. Pretty happy with that. It's a little bit to the left of, I guess, the centre, but that shouldn't matter because I can just mount the board slightly to the left. So it's a little bit off center, but that shouldn't be a problem. I'll just screw it in to the timber battens screwed into the wall. Basically the idea is the mains water comes through one of these black pipes, goes through this ball valve so I can turn it on and off, and then into the PPR pipe which goes through the floor and then into the bathroom. The water off and then on. With that in place, I can now bring the pipes up and accurately get them right into the right place. The reason I'm installing it here and not replacing this immediately, this will go eventually. I mean, the whole bath will go and everything, all of this will go. But for right now, I want to set up the whole system and then switch everything over in one go. Remove this now, I'm gonna have to disconnect the water supply and then we'll be without a shower until I get around to doing it. But by doing it this way, fitting the new system in over the top basically of the old system, I can then switch over in an hour or so instead of potentially removing this and then spending days getting the system all ready. It's a bit ugly, but hopefully it will work. There we go. Mila, no. No, no. Come here. Come here. Hey. The sink is pretty much ready to go. I just need to figure out how I'm going to do the drainage and then connect the mains water, and then it should all work.